Okay, let's see if any of our squad mates have anything new and interesting to say.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
It's kind of sudden and out of nowhere, but good for Garrus! Good for Garrus! Having all of this positive character development just kind of out of nowhere here. But, yeah. Garrus is realizing, like, it's been a theme that Garrus is basically an American cop. And, while granted, he's going back to CSEC, which doesn't seem like a good step. CSEC seems to be at least trying to be a better, more stable, actually useful police force. Jeebus is getting his final vaccine shot. Hooray, Jeebus! Drop some Hollands and triangles and tallies in the chat. I'm even going to bust out let's drop some paragons for Jeebus. Getting that final vaccine shot 2 weeks from tomorrow. Jeebus 42 will be good to go. Tulips as well. So yes, Garrus is actually learning and actually wanting to get better and actually wanting to do things by the book because he sees the value of the book. Hooray!
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
And we get a codex entry and 75 XP. Alright. Do I feel like pushing my luck? Yeah, let's push our luck. Hey, Ashley. You know, you've been down here for a few weeks now. Working about 10 feet away from Rex. And about 35 feet away from Garrus. Do you feel like suddenly not being racist?
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Well, then fine.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Still a very flirty way of saying dismissed. Anyway, hi Rex.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different.
Shepard.
He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Fun times. I am playing on PlayStation 4, Fanta. I haven't heard anything in particular about the PC version being any more or less buggy than the console version. Everybody I know who is playing it on the console, so unfortunately I can't give you any first-hand information there.
I can see where that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Yeah, Jeebus, Steam is basically like the biggest game marketplace thing for the PC. So yeah, just about everything, unless they like signed with Epic for a whole bunch of money before their game even came out or something. Big name title like this, you're gonna be able to get it on Steam. She was a merc.
An Asari Commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition.
Of what now?
Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
So Jeebus is mentioning that Jeebus is like brand new to Mass Effect, so this is his first exposure to all of the races, having trouble keeping them straight. The Asari that Rex is talking about here, the Asari are blue. They basically look like blue humans with fringes. Liara is an Asari. Solarians, we really haven't met much. Solarians don't play a big deal in Mass Effect 1. I mean, one member of the Council is a Solarian, but we're not actually going to meet, a Solarian and spend a lot of time with them until Mass Effect 2, when one of them is a squad mate. Solarians are kind of lizardy. They've got big heads. They're difficult to describe. When we see one, I'll point one out.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
That's a really cool story, and we never meet that NPC. Like, it feels like they're setting up, hey, maybe in Mass Effect 2 you're going to meet this Asari Commando named Alina, and she's going to be great. No, we never see her. As far as I know, we never meet Alina. What about this Volus?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
And the great thing is, we don't really know how long the Volus live, or at least I don't. The Asari are said to live for centuries. Krogan can live for centuries. This story could have taken place 150 years ago, for all Shepard knows.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, my hair's all fucky again. Something about this place right here.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Lieutenant Alenka. Caden. That is all.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
So, we're going into a crime boss situation. Let's take Ashley and Garrus. Why not? There we go. Now, actually, I probably shouldn't take Garrus because I've been spending all of this time telling Garrus about the proper way to do things and how we need to always follow the rules and always give all of our prisoners proper civil rights. And here we are just taking down a mob boss on a tip from someone who works with these mob bosses. So, Garrus, do what I say, not what I do. Okay? Okay. There is an awful lot of rolling around in the rover in Mass Effect. Like, I'm doing an awful lot of it because, I'm exploring every world, trying, at least kind of trying to get all of the collectibles and minerals and all of that. And you don't have to do that, but even if all you're doing is the main plot, there is a lot of work in the Mako in the original Mass Effect. In Mass Effect 2, just kind of to, not necessarily a spoiler, but more of a teaser, for Mass Effect 2, they mostly remove the Mako missions, and Shepard actually has a shuttle that drops her off all over the place. And they have another vehicle for a few missions. Okay, so we took down the automated defenses. I just love the little... Oh, we set up these barricades. Nobody will be able to get past... Oh, drives right over them. They are as nothing before the Mako. They were not prepared for the Mako. They were not prepared. It's a great way of making the Mako look like a badass truck. Because it kind of is. It's certainly supposed to be. Oh, hey. You've got some mercs. Great. Hey, okay, the pistol's not doing much. So.
Lost shields!
You there, buddy. You need to die. Oh, you're not my friend. Well, then you can die. I thought you were Garrus. You're Garrus.
I will destroy you!
Will you now? Is that a promise? Down you go. And there's a murderer there. Oh, he went kaboom. His fire extinguisher system went kaboom too. Hi there. Nope. Never want to talk. What's the blue stuff? Are the enemies shielded? Do you mean the blue health bar above their main health bar? That is a shield health bar. That's blue of them. That's both of them. No doubt Helen and Blake will be overjoyed to learn that these two scum are no longer a problem. Yeah. It's like a blue wave. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Powering up.
Probably somebody was using biotic powers, or maybe this fire containment system got everywhere. Yeah. Oh, it could have been... Oh, like this? Yeah. Yeah, some of them probably had a biotic shield. Like Shepard does, because Shepard's a Vanguard. Long Voyager, the Anakin Beta... Oh, Hades Gamma. Right over here. One jump. Great. One jump ahead of the long. That's all we need to be. That's all, and that's no joke. These guys just don't appreciate I'm broke. Where are we going? What are we doing? We are looking for a missing survey team. They are apparently on Trebon. It's a modest terrestrial world. That's nice. A survey team is on the surface monitoring the geological and meteorological effects of the test impact. That's probably not great for that. Commander Shepard doesn't save nerds. Well, you know what? That's not true. And to prove it, let's bring Team Nerd. Caden and Tali. The nerdliest nerds. Oh, looks like there's something else here, too. Oh, that's what's here. Son of a... Great. Just great. Now we're airborne. Shit. Shepard, get away from the thing. Okay. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah. You're great. This is fine. Okay, listen. We're fine. Do you not understand how fine we are? Okay, driving directly into the path, into the death zone of the tentacle might be a bad idea. Who's to say? Really, when you think about it, who's to say? Can I be up here and not get, Thresher Maw dead? Okay. Let's be up here and not get Thresher Maw dead, okay? There. Everybody's all nice and safe. Definitely not rolling down a hill. About to get taken on by Thresher Maw. Again. Definitely not. Okay. Here we go. Into the wild toothy. Why was there a mid-air explosion of dust? Okay. Ow. Here we go. This is fine. You're angry because you're gonna die. You know what? Fucking die. Wait, you didn't die yet? Fucking die! Woo! That's right, fuck you, guy! Also, my Mako is slightly on fire. Just, a little bit on fire. It's fine. It's all fine. Thresher Maw is dead, and Jeebus has to rank the Tremors movies. He brought it on himself. It's true. He's the one who insisted that you know that he had seen them all. I do not need Homer. I do not need to feed Homer to a Thresher Maw. Hi, dudes. Yeah, don't engage me in violence. I have a tank. You appear to have lost. Well, good game. Good job. Good effort. You all right there? Oh no, you appear to be quite dead. Ah, that's a shame. What's this Crash Probe you're looking at? So now that you've spent some time with it, how much better is this remake of Mass Effect 1 than the original? Or is it a fairly straight port? I mean, in terms of the plot and the structure of the missions and the layout of the planets and the levels and everything like that, it is a straight port. These are the levels I remember, these are the missions I remember, this is obviously the story I remember, and I fucking love the story of Mass Effect. So, in that respect, it's fine. It's perfect. They didn't need to change anything. They didn't. Mechanically, for me, I wish they had done more to bring it in line with the rest of the series. There are a lot of people who loved the original Mass Effect and loved all of its super crunchy, super intricate, super detailed inventory management, and really felt the difference when they gave their fourth most powerful squad mate a 5% upgrade to their second most powerful gun. For those people, they should be happy because this game still does that. For me, I don't need this much crunch. I don't feel the difference. I don't need it. It's just there. So in that regard, it might be better than the original. It probably is better than the original just because the inventory management, the ability to instantly mark an item as junk is fantastic. But I kind of wish they had done more to bring it more in line with 2 and 3 because the mechanics of 2 and 3 to me were damn near perfect. That having been said, mechanically, even in combat, it's still better in Mass Effect 1, Legendary Edition, versus the original. So basically what I'm saying is, for someone who, like, I originally thought, I have been on the record as saying, the Mass Effect trilogy is my favorite video game trilogy ever, despite the fact that Mass Effect is a bad game. And the reason I say that Mass Effect is a bad game is that the inventory management is atrocious and the combat sucks. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Also, real quickly, bringing up Parlargo's point, the visual upgrades are stunning. Just fucking gorgeous. Like this right here, this is a meaningless, nothing happening planet, really. It is a brown blob, and it is still really pretty. It is still really pretty. The characters all look really good. Shepard looks really good. The levels all look really good. The visual upgrades are fantastic. The mechanical upgrades, don't you even fucking joke, Ghost. The mechanical upgrades are enough that, again, originally, the original Mass Effect trilogy was my favorite video game trilogy, despite the fact that Mass Effect is a bad video game. Mass Effect has a wonderful world and a fantastic story with amazing characters, right? Despite all of that, Mass Effect is a bad game. Can you call it Mass Effect trilogy when it's more of a quadrilogy? I mean, okay. I'm going to finish my point about the upgrades, and then we'll talk about Andromeda. The Mass Effect trilogy is my favorite video game trilogy, despite the fact that Mass Effect is a bad game. I, a person who thinks Mass Effect is a bad video game, really like Mass Effect Legend. I really like Mass Effect in Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I cannot wait to get to Mass Effect 2. Because if they have done the level of upgrades visually and quality of life to Mass Effect 2, my favorite fucking video game ever, mind-blowing. Fucking mind-blowing. So, if you are a person who enjoys science fiction, or space operas, or shooters, or RPGs, or ogling hot chicks, or ogling hot guys, or shooting guns, you should get the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It is fantastic. Now, to Jeebus' point about Mass Effect really being a quadrilogy. basically, there are 3 games, Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, that follow the story of Commander Shepard. And those 3 games are the Mass Effect trilogy. Several years later, they released a 4th game in the series, which chronologically takes place between... Well, it starts off in Mass Effect 2. And then you travel 600 years in cryosleep to another galaxy and try to set up a civilization there. Mass Effect Andromeda is a Mass Effect game in the sense that it uses the same names for things and the same races of people, except for, the new aliens of the Andromeda Galaxy. It is not part of the Mass Effect trilogy. Mass Effect Andromeda is a game I have not played enough to call a bad game, but I'm pretty sure Mass Effect Andromeda is just a bad game, because the story is nowhere near as good, and it has some visual problems, and yeah. At some point I will probably play Mass Effect Andromeda, but only because it is a Mass Effect game. It is not part of the Mass Effect trilogy. It was a correct decision on the part of BioWare to not include anything about Mass Effect Andromeda in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. At best, Mass Effect Andromeda leaves a very nasty taste in the mouth of anyone who loves the Mass Effect trilogy. At best. At worst, and, I don't want to say I'm an at worst person, but I kind of lean toward it. At worst, there are people who will be like, Mass Effect what now? Oh, Andromeda? Huh. That's neat. Are they going to another galaxy? That's interesting. Tell me more. I've never heard about this. This certainly isn't a game that has already happened and already been a horrible, horrible flop. Yeah, Boggsy is more qualified than I am to talk about Andromeda. I have played maybe 10 hours of Andromeda, and I remember liking the mechanics just fine. Yeah, Boggsy and I are kind of looking at it, not necessarily from the total opposite standpoints. It's just like, for me, the original Mass Effect 1 needed to have basic competent combat mechanics to be okay, and it wasn't. Anyway, all of these researchers have turned into husks, and that's probably bad. Oh, there are so many husks.
Shields disabled.
My shields are down. Yeah, you could think of Andromeda as an offshoot. BioWare's intent, I believe, was to use Andromeda as the launching point for another Mass Effect series. It just was received terribly and didn't do very well. So it kind of... It damn near killed the series, actually. And, I say damn near. It's not like they've released Mass Effect 4 or anything. Oh, look. Hey, here's something that'll become interesting. Well, it's interesting now, but it'll be really interesting later in the series. So here's this big glowing artifact surrounded by this weird Reaper-adjacent technology, and there were a whole bunch of husks in this room. Seems bad. Seems not great. Andromeda is Mass Effect, but with less of the stuff you love. That's not great. You don't want that. That's not what you want. Oh, hi. Oh, y'all are just kind of here, aren't you? Okay. I see.
I'm bleeding out!
Shepard, run. Shepard. Shepard, run away. Here, heal yourself. Oh, now you're in a corner. That's bad.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, toss grenades at the front of the barricade. That's fine. Okay, you can die. You can die. Can you die, please?
Shields down.
I'd like it if you died. That accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team. They were converted to husks. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. And oh, look at this Mantis 7 armor. Just a little bit less damage protection, but so much more shielding. How does it look? Like crap, why is my entire team wearing camo? God damn it. Numbers go up, numbers go up, make numbers go up. Let's go to Pharos. Pharos is over there. Let's look at the Hercules system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster.
Yeah, that's me.
One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
It seems bad. So, we need to something Alliance something Geth. Well, if we're something Alliance and something Geth, then it's Ashley and Tally. Ashley always has to work with the aliens. Always. Oh. Huh. Prothean ruin, you say? Prothean ruin, you say? Just a pure metallic ball surrounded by nothing. Prothean ruin, you say? Uh-huh. Oh yeah, sure is a Prothean hella mysterious globe. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the console. Okay. It explodes. Whoa. There's a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull as if it's leaning on your bone tip. Whoa. Shit. That's some. What the fuck is this? Is the okay? A third one. Okay. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Elatania, lying on your back, the Prothean artifact. They help you to your feet, puzzled. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you've seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at their base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. Fucking whoa!
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Wait, seriously? A monkey-like creature? Is there a... Oh, God. Oh, no. This is the monkey planet? There are monkey colonies? Oh, my God, you have to search each monkey? This is a pre-spaceflight species. It is against Citadel rules to interfere with their existence. Much.
That was a little extreme, wasn't it?
Personally, I would have just thrown a rock at him.
Oh my God, they give you renegade points! Maybe the Gethersons. Ooh. Fair. This is the... Oh, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh, okay. This is fine. The idea of Commander Shepard personally picking up each monkey to check and see if they have something. It's very funny. It is very funny. I refuse to believe that there will be monkey husks.
He dropped the data module!
It's a miracle the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Thank God. Thank God. Wait a second.
I smell trouble.
There are enemies here. Oh no. Oh, it's just Geth. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say just Geth. That's bad. But at least they're not monkey husks. Oh, somebody just fucking exploded. Good work there, Ash. Down you go. Oh, comms are still jammed, so there's still an enemy around. Ah, a Geth sniper. Oh, now the sniper is dead. Forget fish and hamsters. You want a space monkey. No. No, there will be no space monkeys. Yes, the capital of Pharos is the Exogeny building. I'm sure that's not scary at all. Oh, this is cool. You get a neat little unique cutscene just for arriving here in Pharos. I forgot that part. Yeah. Okay, so for folks who have never actually seen Mass Effect before, Pharos is one of the big fancy worlds where super involved missions happen. They're slightly more complicated than the missions we've been doing so far, by which I mean a lot of stuff is about to happen. A lot of stuff and a lot of talking, and these are like their own little hub worlds. By the way we get out of here is we go to the airlock and we actually exit the Normandy, just like that.